Hi, my name is Martine Scott, Director of the Pilates Studio and the Pilates Advanced Training and Research Academy, both in London. I'll be taking you through your Pilates Beginners program on the Total Gym. Pilates Mind-Body Method uses a set of principles, corrective exercises and specialized equipment, which when combined coordinates your upper and your lower musculature with your body's center. This will dramatically improve your strength, flexibility, coordination and balance. And what makes Pilates unique as opposed to other exercise systems is that it focuses on correct movement quality, focuses on alignment, core stabilization muscles and your breathing. The outcome and the benefits to you are that you develop a strong, supple body with an elongated spine, a flat abdomen and toned arms and legs. The Total Gym has been used in England for many years by Pilates studios and instructors as the ideal equipment to help clients perform mat and reformer exercises. Indeed, this video has been specifically designed as a mat and reformer combined program. In this video, it contains 8 segments. In each segment, there's 3 to 4 mat exercises or 3 to 4 reformer exercises. You'll be performing approximately 5 repetitions of each exercise. So now let's start our Pilates workout. Here are some tips just to enhance your Pilates workout. Try warming up for 2 to 3 minutes using the cardio pull exercise on the Total Gym. Make sure you drink plenty of water throughout your workout. Wear loose, comfortable clothing. You don't need any training shoes for Pilates. Bare feet or socks is absolutely fine. And put some relaxing music on just to create the environment you want to work out in. Have your accessories to hand, but most of all, enjoy your workout. The first series of exercises we will be performing are reformer exercises. You'll start this on level 5 incline, and to progress these exercises, take the incline up. The arm pulleys are not attached for this one, and you've already attached your Pilates toe bar. Just straddle the Total Gym and place yourself down to the bottom with your heels on the toe bar, straightening the legs. And now let's just adjust our alignment. So just looking at the feet and the ankles. Just roll out the ankles and roll them in. Just find the middle so you've lined them up nice and straight. Watch the knees are not locking in and are not bent. They're straight. And just do a little bit of a tuck with your pelvis and then a tilt the other way, arching the back just to find the middle. Place the head down and then circle the arms to make a pillow with the hands for the head. These exercises are basically using the legs, warming up the legs and warming up the feet. So the first exercise we're performing is called heels, point and flex. Just mark this first repetition with me. Breathing in as you bend the knees slowly down, count of 5 counts. Exhale as you extend the legs on 3 counts. Point the feet slowly, flex the feet and then bend the knees. Exhale as you extend, watch you not locking out the knees. Point the feet, flex, breathe in, breathe out. Relax the shoulders, control the movement. Keep the pelvis still. Moving on to birdie feet, place the balls of the feet on the bar and wrap the toes over the bar like you're a bird on a perch. Bending the knees for a count of 5, breathing in. Exhale as you extend. Try not to push through the heels, still pushing through the balls of the feet. Keep the shoulders nice and relaxed. Don't lock the knees. Last time. Changing the foot position again. into a turned out position. Now here you want to make sure that you're actually rotating from the hips, not the ankles or the knees. So the heels are together, the feet are in a V shape. Place the hands behind the head again, keep the pelvis still. Just mark the exercise through once. Breathe in, slowly bend the knees. Exhale, extend. Breathe in. Keep those heels together. Squeeze the legs at the top. Slowly on the way down. Last time. And then we move into the calf stretch position, changing the foot position. Now the knees and feet are together. Watch the legs are not rolling inwards, so you want the knees facing the ceiling. And just squeeze the back of the legs gently. Bending the knees for a count of 5. Exhale as you extend. Lower the heels underneath the bar. Rise up onto the toes, bending the knees. Exhale as you extend. Lower the heels and don't bounce on the end of the movement. So control the movement. Just try and keep good alignment. Last time. Take the left arm away from behind the head. You're going to lower the right heel down. And we're going to do 5 repetitions on this side, lowering the right heel, taking the left arm up. And just watch the hips stay nice and level here. Now this is just stretching one side of the calf. And on the arm position, just watch that the shoulder doesn't lift up towards the ear. Keep the shoulder nice and relaxed. And then we'll change, swap the arms over. Now it's left leg, right arm. Again, keep an eye on the hips, don't let the hips move. So just one more repetition. Okay, now slowly bring the carriage back in. Place one foot down and then the other one. Bring yourself up to sitting. So we just completed the first series of exercises, which is the footwork. This has warmed your legs, warmed up your ankles, started to work on your balance and your coordination a little bit. So let's now move on to the mat series of exercises. The next series of exercises we will be performing are mat work exercises. Starting with incline 5, and to progress these exercises you'd lower the incline down. We've already attached the small squat platform, so now if you'd like to just place yourself near the end of the total gym, feet on the squat platform, and just straighten the legs up. And just place yourself into a nice seated position, so your spine's nice and erect. So here we're using the total gym as a floor, a movable floor. So if you do have a lot of tightness in the back of the legs, and you find it difficult to sit over your hips, so you're more in this posture, then just take the incline up a level. So it just helps you sit over your hips a little bit better. The first exercise we'll be performing is called the 100. So now slowly roll back through your spine. Take the arms above the head. Breathe in and just curl up into this position. The arms and the hands should be just parallel to the floor. Now the hundreds, we're going to do 100 counts of this exercise. The arms beat for a count of 5, breathing in, and a count of 5, breathing out. And here you want to make sure that the abdomen is pulled flat, the pelvis stays nice and still, and the knees are straight and not locked. The shoulders are not lifting and rolling around. So just think of pulsing the arms. So let's start the counts. Breathing in and exhale. 5. 4. Last time. And then roll back onto the glide board. Just take the arms above the head. Just gently roll the head from side to side just to release the neck. Then turn the palms inwards. Now we're going to do the roll-up exercise. And as you lift the head and move the arms, start to roll up through the spine slowly, trying to articulate the back, coming up and over into a C curve. Then rolling back down through the spine. And what you'll feel is the carriage start to move with your spine to help you roll through the back. This is one of the great features of the Total Gym, because it's really helping you articulate, which is what the floor doesn't do, doesn't move with your spine. And also what you'll see is Simon doing a more intermediate version of this exercise, which is called the neck pull. So if you're not a beginner to Pilates, you'd want to substitute that exercise for this one. So nice and easy breathing. Keep the shoulders nice and relaxed. Last repetition, breathe in. Exhale, which is what we want. And then come up slowly to sitting. And just adjust your position. If you found that you've scooted up the glide board a little bit, just come down back to the end again. Just readjust. Then we're moving on to the twist movement. And here, we're trying to get the rotation happening from the waist to loosen up the spine. We're keeping the pelvis nice and still, trying to keep good posture again. The abdominals are flat and the knees are straight. Just mark this first repetition through with me. We're going to lift the arms as you breathe in. Exhale as you rotate the spine. Breathe in back to center and then lower the arms. We're going to do 3 reps on each side of this exercise now, not 5. So you're breathing in. And lower. Relax the shoulders again. Last time. And just release the arms. Okay, now we're moving on to the spine stretch. And this exercise is really what it says it is. It's a stretch for the spine. So starting from the same position, a good upright posture, we're going to stretch the arms and reach them up towards the ceiling without lifting the shoulders. Just relax the shoulders down. Breathe in. Exhale as you go up and over into a C curve, placing the hands onto your shins. Hold it here. Inhale again, breathing into the back. Exhale, roll up through the spine, head and shoulders last. 5 repetitions. Breathe in, reach the arms up. Exhale, up and over. Hold it here, inhale. Exhale, roll up. Breathe in and out, up and over. Keep the knees straight. And roll, try and articulate the spine. Last time, reach up and up and over. And roll up. Okay, so widening out the feet near the end of the squat platform, not too close to the edge. So your legs are in a small V position. We're going to keep the hips nice and stationary again. And now what we're doing is combining rotation with a flexion movement. Just mark the exercise through. We're going to do 3 repetitions on each side of this exercise. We're going to lift the arms now. Face the palms outwards, front ways. Inhale as you rotate the waist. Exhale, head goes towards the knee, hand on the outside of the ankle. Roll up as you breathe out. And then center. Breathe in. Roll up. And center. Up and over. Rolling up. Relax the shoulders. Last time. Up and over, rolling up and center. Just release the arms and then just allow the head just to rock from side to side, just to stretch the neck, ease the neck out again. And then just roll the shoulders back. Loosen the shoulders up. So a lot of people get tension around the neck and shoulders, which causes a lot of problems with posture. So these mobilizing exercises are really good. And then just go the other way. And then coming down, you just want to place the glide board back to the end of the total gym. Feet down onto the floor. Come up to sitting properly. And now we've completed the series of mat work exercises. So this has helped, loosened up your spine, stretched the spine, helped in rotation, and we're moving on to the next series now. The next series of exercises we will be performing are mat work exercises, and you want to set your total gym at level 6. To progress these exercises, you want to lower the incline level down. You don't need any accessories for this series of exercises. We're just using the total gym as an incline floor. The first exercise is called leg pull front. And you'll also see Simon performing a more intermediate version of this exercise. So follow that if you're not a beginner to Pilates. Start with your knees and feet together. Bend the knees and place them on the end of the glide board. Place your hands on the edge of the glide board. Adjust your position, just walk the feet back slightly. So we come into a plank position. Here what we want to check is that we're not locking out the elbows, we're keeping the neck nice and long, we're not sagging into the back and the abdominals are held flat. We're going to lift one leg on the exhale, lower it on the inhale, and repeat 5 repetitions on this side. So we're breathing out, breathing in. Keep the hips nice and stable. Don't lift the leg too high. Last time. And then change sides. And last time. Place the foot down. Keep the knees and feet together. And then just take the tailbone back. So your spine is coming into a straight position. Drop the head slightly and roll the shoulders open. If you have tightness in the back of the legs, just bend the knees but keep the back straight. If not, you can fully straighten the legs and really feel this stretch here. Just take 3 breaths in and out. Nice deep breaths. Walk the hands down towards your feet, bend the knees, and very slowly roll up through your spine, keeping your knees bent, and then straighten at the top. So changing our position, we're now moving into the side bend exercise. I'm going to cross the left foot over the right foot, bend the knees and place the hand down onto the glide board, making a fist with the hand. So the wrist is nice and straight, the elbow is straight but not locked, and the shoulder is stabilized. You just don't want to be dropping into the shoulder. Try and push away from the glide board here. Check your alignment so your hips are nice and square, abdominals flat. Breathing in, we're going to lift the arm up, stretching the waist. Exhale, lower the hips down. 5 reps, breathe in and breathe out. Two more. And last time. Let's change sides. Just bend the knees. Slowly turn round. Right foot crosses over the left foot now. Place the hand down. Line yourself up again, just check your alignment. Inhale, lift the arm and the hips up. Exhale, slowly down. Stabilize the shoulder, breathe in and breathe out. Keep the abdominals flat, no twisting in the hips. Last time. Just bend the knees. And then we're moving on to the leg pull front. But first, we're going to just stretch the chest a little bit, just to open across the shoulders, just to enable you to get your arms a little bit further back so it's more comfortable. So bend the elbows. Try and sit with good posture here. Reach the elbows behind you without jutting the ribs forward here. Take 3 nice deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. And then just slowly walk the hands up slightly. Straighten the legs, knees and feet are together. Make sure the elbows are straight, not locked. And then we're going to do 5 repetitions on each leg, lifting and lowering. Inhale as you lift the leg, exhale as you lower. Make sure you keep the hips nice and square and you don't let the hips move from side to side too much. Also, if you've got tightness in the back of the legs, keep the leg low so you don't drop the hips as you lift. Keep the head looking forward. Bend the knees. Place yourself down onto the glide board and just roll the shoulders backwards and forwards. Just take time just to release the shoulders after those exercises before moving on to the final exercise, which is called the crouching tiger. So for this one, we come back to a standing position, knees and feet about hip width apart. Bend the knees onto the glide board, heels will lift. Place the hands underneath your shoulders. The knees will be underneath your hips. And here what we're doing is just hovering the knees off the glide board, ready to push out, extending the legs. So we're back into a plank position. Breathing in, you're going to bend the knees. Exhale as you extend. Try and keep the hands underneath the shoulders. Try not to lift the pelvis up. Push through the balls of the feet. Try and keep the abdominals flat. Again, no sagging in the back. Last time. Now on the way down, just take the tailbone back again. Keep the arms straight but relax the shoulders. Again, if you need to, bend the knees here. And just have a little stretch. And let the glide board come down slowly. And then just very gradually bend the knees, keep the knees bent, and slowly roll up through your spine. So those series of exercises really challenged our core stabilization muscles, our shoulder girdle area, and really get a sense of sort of how the abdominals feel on those exercises. They're very good for posture as well. So now let's move on to the next series. The next series of exercises we're going to perform are reformer exercises. You wanted to set your total gym on level 2. To progress these exercises, you will take the incline up. We've already attached the wing attachment here, as you can see. So now let's just place ourselves onto the glide board. Bend the knees, take your chest near the top, have your knees and feet together, and then walk your hands up so you can grip hold of the wing attachment quite firmly. With this exercise, we're going to bend the knee as we bend the elbows. Breathing out on the way up, inhale on the way down. Take 3 counts to go up, 3 counts to come down, so you're controlling the movement. Exhale and inhale, 5 repetitions on each leg. Exhale, inhale. Keep the shoulders drawing down, keep the chest on the glide board. You're alternating the legs. It's nice and easy. Try and keep the movement really smooth, not jerky. Last set. And then just take a moment here just to stretch the back and the arms. Take a nice deep breath in and out. Release the hands but walk yourself down. Push off with the hands. We're just going to a rest position for the back. Knees and feet together and just bring the arms down. Relax the shoulders. Place the head down. Just allow yourself now just to open and breathe into the back here. This releases the lower back. If you have any problems with your knees, you can actually do it in this position as well. Very slowly roll up through your spine. So now we're moving on to the swan dive. The chest goes near the top, walking back up with the hands. Place the hands firmly on the wing attachment. Widen out the feet just beyond hip width. And now rotate the legs out so they're slightly turned out with a soft point through the feet. Just mark the first rep with me. We're going to breathe in, extend the spine up. Exhale, lower the chest. Inhale, lift the legs, keeping them straight. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. 5 reps. Shoulders down. Last time. And then walk your hands down again. Just come back into the rest position. Very slowly roll up through your spine. Just stepping off, I'm going to change and position the wing attachment down to the other end of the glide board, ready to do the double leg kick push-up. Just take the pins out, place it down to the other end, and then just slot the pins back in. Make sure it's nice and secure. Place yourself onto the glide board, again on the front. Take your chest down near the end. Bend both knees with the knees and feet together. Hands firmly grip the wing attachment. Exhale, and to push away as you breathe out, straightening the arms and legs together. Breathe in, you're going to bend the knees. Exhale as you extend. 5 repetitions. Again, keep the shoulders down, keep the breathing nice and even. 3 counts as you come down, control the movement. 3 counts as you go up. Final rep. So finally come down, just rest the glide board at the bottom. Use your hands to push yourself up with. And just come up to sitting. So those exercises have worked on our upper body, back, stability and coordination. So we're moving now on to the next series of exercises. The next set of exercises we will be performing are reformer exercises. We've started our incline on level 2, and to progress these exercises you'll take the incline up. We've attached the leg pulley system, and you want to also attach your extension pulley at this point as well. I've already got my ankle cuffs on. We'll just take ourselves and place ourselves at the end of the glide board. Attach the one leg first to the pulley, and then the other leg. Bend the knees and then slowly stretch out the legs to about 45-degree angle. And just check your alignment here. Keep the legs together. Make sure the knees are straight and not locked. The pelvis is in the middle, so you're not doing a tuck with the pelvis or arching the back. The abdominals are nice and flat. Take the hands and make a small pillow for the head. Just relax the shoulders and open up the chest. The first exercise we're going to be doing is the double leg stretch. Bending the knees, we start with the knees over the hips. As you breathe out, you're going to extend the legs. As you breathe in, slowly bend back over the hips again. On the exhale, extend. I'm going to do 5 repetitions. Breathing in, breathing out. Just make sure the back isn't arching as you extend the legs. Two more reps. Breathe in. Keep the tailbone down. And then just bend one knee slowly into the chest, taking the hands away from the head. Hold on underneath the knee and stretch away the other leg, allowing the front of the hip to open out. This side will be stretching the buttocks slightly. As you breathe in, just hold the position. As you change the legs over, breathe out. Breathe in, hold, and breathe out as you change. Breathe in and change. Breathe in. Try and keep the carriage still so you don't get any jerky movement happening. Again, try and keep the tailbone down onto the carriage so you're not lifting the pelvis up at all. You'll see Simon showing you a more intermediate version of this exercise where he's actually lifting the head. And the final repetition. Just stretch. Then we move into the scissors. Extend the left leg up towards the ceiling. And here you can either rest the hands on the hips or on the carriage. As we swap the legs over, we're going to try again to keep the carriage from moving. And just work within the range of movement you feel comfortable with. So if you do have a lot of tightness in the back of the legs, just stop the leg where you need to. Make sure the legs are staying in line with the hips. Relax the shoulders, keep breathing. And then just bringing the legs slowly together. Now we're moving into the double leg circles. You can rest the hands across the hips. So we're using this exercise to challenge the stability of the pelvis and also mobilize your hip joints. So you want to keep the abdominals nice and flat and the back isn't meant to arch here. As you breathe out, you're going to lower the legs down and start making small circles with the legs. Breathing out as you press the legs down, breathing in as you circle them round. So work within, again, the range of movement you feel comfortable with. If you're more flexible, work within that range. 5 circles this way. And then we'll change direction and open. Out. Breathe in. And finally just close the legs together. Bend the knees back over the hips again. And ready to do the box splits. Now this is really a stretch for your inner thigh area. So as you open the knees, try and keep the carriage still. As you open out the legs, extending the knees, you'll feel more of a pull across the inner thigh area. So just be careful at this point. Bend the knees, the carriage will move slightly. And as you bring the knees back together, keep the carriage still again. Exhale as you open. Inhale as you stretch. Exhale to bend. Inhale, close. 5 reps. Exhale, open. Inhale. Exhale, bend. Inhale, close. carriage nice and still as you bring the knees back in. Abdominals flat as you open the legs. Don't let the back arch. Final rep. And then just very slowly bend the knees towards the chest and just stretch the lower back. The carriage will move all the way down to the end. Just ease out the lower back here. And then we'll take one foot out of the pulley first, just release it back onto the board, take the other foot out, and just slowly come up to sitting. So we've come to the end of that series of exercises where we've really challenged the stability of the pelvis, we've opened up the hips and stretched the hamstrings, and really sort of challenge the stability of our whole body and the coordination. Now let's move on to the next series of exercises. For the next series of exercises we're going to be performing, they are reformer exercises. So we've actually set up the total gym on incline level 2, and to progress these exercises we'd want to lower the incline down. We've attached our Pilates foot bar to the end of the carriage. So make sure that's nicely securely in before you step onto the carriage and start the exercise. The first exercise we're going to be doing is called the elephant. Place your hands onto the foot bar, slowly place your feet onto the carriage, walk the feet back slightly and bend the knees. On this first exercise you will see Simon performing a more intermediate version where the legs are straight, and this will give you much more of a stretch on the back of the legs. So if you have tightness in the back of the legs, just keep the knees bent throughout this whole exercise. You're going to breathe in as you press the carriage out, exhale as you bring it in, keeping the spine nice and lengthened, opening the shoulders, abdominals flat. Inhale as you push out, exhale as you bring it in. 5 reps. Breathe in, breathe out. Really stabilize the pelvis. Try and keep good alignment. Try not to keep the head up. Let the head relax. Let the neck lengthen. Final rep. Bring the carriage in. And then just step off slowly, ready to change position for the lunge exercise. Place the knee onto the carriage and line the front foot and heel up with the foot bar here. This knee must stay over the front heel, so the knee is not pushed forward over the toes, so you don't get any strain on the kneecap area. Make sure the hips are nice and square, they're facing forward. And I'd like you to do now a small pelvic tilt, so you're pulling the lower tummy in and contracting the buttocks slightly. Now try and hold that position as you push the knee back. So what happens is you get a little bit more of a stretch in the front of the hip here, and you're not overarching the back and letting the abdominals go. So a small pelvic tilt. Exhale as you press the knee back. Inhale as you bring it in. 5 times. Relax the shoulders. Last time, and release. Just walking around to the other side, repeating the same exercise. Just check your alignment before you begin. Make sure the knee is over the heel, just lightly holding onto the foot bar. Slight pelvic tilt before you start. Exhale, press the knee back. Inhale, bend. Last time, and release the carriage. Then we're moving on to the tiger stretch with round back. Placing both knees again onto the carriage. This time I want you to try and flex the spine, so you're hollowing out the abdomen, elbows tucked in, shoulders open, head tucked in slightly. Push the carriage back on the inhale, exhale, round the back more as you bring the carriage in. Inhale, exhale, 5 reps. Last time. Really stretch the back. Slowly come up, then we're going to tiger stretch straight back here. So what we want to do is try and keep the abdominals flat, don't overarch the back, keep the pelvis still. Again, open the shoulders, lengthen the back of the neck. Inhale, press the carriage out. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale. Relax the shoulders. Coming to the last repetition. Just bring the carriage in slowly and then step off to the side. So we finished that series of exercises which has really challenged your core stabilization muscles and your coordination. These next series of exercises are reformer exercises. We've already attached our arm pulley system here. And to progress these exercises, you'd want to lift the incline up. The first exercise we're going to be performing is the kneeling chest expansion, spine stretch and biceps. For this, you'll need to put your hands onto the carriage first. Sit in a low kneeling position. We want to elongate the spine, so try and sit with good posture here. As you breathe out, you're going to lift up and over, stretching the spine into a C shape again. Inhale, exhale, roll up through the spine. Breathe in, hold it here. Press the arms back to the hips. Inhale, turn the palms up to face the ceiling. Bend at the elbows, so we're coming to biceps now. Inhale, extend the arms. Turn the palms down, exhale, lift up and over. Breathe in. As you roll up, exhale, press the arms back. So we're going to just do 5 repetitions, turning the palms up, bending at the elbows. Try and relax the shoulders. Elongate the spine as you come up, head and shoulders last. Press the arms back. Turn the palms up. Bend at the elbows. Try and keep the wrists nice and strong here. Keep the bottom on the heels. Turn the palms up. Nice roll through the spine. Keep the abdominals nice and flat. And then last repetition on this exercise, rolling up. Turning the palms up. And release. Then we're moving on to the seated torso twist. You'd want to release one pulley now. Readjust your position on the glide board. Step over and just sit on the edge. We're going to bend one knee in, so we're sitting cross-legged. And you'll see Simon doing a more intermediate version of this exercise where it's a high kneeling torso twist position. We start with one pulley being held by both hands, as if you're holding a small beach ball, so the arms are circular. As we exhale, we're going to try and rotate from the waist. Breathing in as you rotate back. Exhale. So here you're trying to keep really good posture. Trying to get that rotation happening from the waist. Keep the shoulders down. Lengthen the spine. And breathe. Three more reps. Change sides. Place the handle down. Just step over. Get the handle up. We're facing the other way. Make sure at this point you actually cross your ankles around the opposite way, so you don't get used to just sitting on one side. Just setting your position again. Exhale as you rotate. Inhale as you come back. Again, try and keep good posture. Elongate the spine. Two more reps. And relax. Then what I'd like you to do here is just grab hold of the other pulley again, and then if we just scoot back onto the glide board, just bend the knees, place the hands down, and then just lower yourself onto your chest. We want to have the legs just wider than your hips, slightly rotated out with a soft point through the feet. This exercise is called breaststroke, so if you just follow me on the first repetition, extend the arms forward. As you open the arms out, you exhale, lift the back. Inhale. Five reps. Take the arms right the way around to the side. Lengthen forward. Inhale. Shoulders down. Exhale. Exhale. Last time. Place the pulleys back onto the floor, and then just to stretch and release the back, push off with the hands, walk your knees in, and just release the spine. Take a few moments here just to breathe in and out. And then slowly roll up through the spine. So on that series of exercises, we worked the upper body, challenged the core again and stability muscles, and worked predominantly the biceps and triceps of the arms. Now let's move on to the next series. Final series of exercises are mat work exercises. We'll leave the total gym on level 1 incline, and we're using the glide board as a mat now. So basically what we're doing is we're going to go through a stretching program. So just place yourself down onto the glide board, just resting on your abdomen, slide down and place your forehead onto your hand. Pick up one foot, holding it around the ankle. This exercise is called rocker with single leg. We're just going to gently stretch the front of the thigh, the heel going towards the pelvis. Inhale, extend the back and just lift the head slightly. Exhale as you stretch. Just doing this 5 times. Inhale as you lift. And you'll see Simon performing a more intermediate version of this exercise where he's holding both ankles. Just keep the shoulders nice and relaxed. Just keep breathing. Focus on the stretch. And then release. Change sides. Just holding the ankle. Just gently stretch the front of the thigh. Inhale. Exhale. So really try and do this slowly. So take your time over the stretches. Really ease into them. Just 2 more. And last time. Just slowly release the ankle. Now we're going into the rest position stretch for the back. Pushing off with the hands. Just walk the knees in. And then rest your forehead onto the board. Relax the shoulders. And here you might want to open out the knees if you find it much more easier to breathe in this position. So what we'd like to do here is just release the neck. Breathe into the back and expand the ribs. And relax the shoulders and focus on the breathing. Take 5 nice deep breaths in and out. And then finally, just slowly, using your hands, roll up through the spine. Just bring the head and shoulders up last. And then we're just turning round, face the other direction, just to do the buttock stretch. Placing the feet down onto the floor. Hands go behind you to support your back. Cross the right leg over the left knee. Lengthen the spine, just open the chest slightly. Keep the hips level so you've got both buttocks on the glide board, so you're not leaning over to one side. Make sure you just breathe through this stretch, opening the hip area. Just taking 5 breaths. Slowly changing sides, release the foot, cross the left foot over the right knee, opening out the hip again, lengthen the spine. And if you have a slightly tighter side, you might want to stretch that side again. Just keep the shoulders nice and relaxed. And then finally, just release the ankle and widen out the feet just beyond hip width. Slide down to the end of the glide board. And then using your hands, just slowly roll back. Circle the hands round and place the hands underneath the head, creating a pillow for the head again. And now just close the eyes. Allow the chest to open. Allow the back to release and lengthen. And just allow the breathing to come back to normal. So not forcefully deep breathing now. Just be aware of how your body feels. And it's probably going to feel differently to how you did at the start of this workout. And once your breathing is really sort of settled back to normal pace, then just slowly start to open your eyes. And then just before you come up, just roll your body over to one side and just use your hands to help you come up. So we've come to the end of your Pilates workout. I recommend that you do this Pilates program at least 3 times a week. And just bear in mind the Pilates philosophy. Try and work with correct movement quality, not just quantity. Focus on your alignment. Be aware of your breathing and take your time over these exercises. These exercises might look easy to start with, but they are challenging. So this is an excellent beginner program just to work through at your own pace. I'd like to take the time just to thank you for letting me teach you this Pilates program, and I hope you enjoy this workout.